Campaigning in full swing across 6 Malaysian states as they prepare for polls this Saturday. More than 500 candidates are vying for the 245 assembly seats. Politicians are trying to get their messages out any way they can, with more and more jumping on the podcast bandwagon, hoping digital audio will help expand their voter reach. CNA's Leong Wai Kit has the story.
Did I do well?
Yeah, you did okay. You did okay.
And
At this upcoming state elections in Malaysia, it's not just all eyes, but also all ears on hot-button issues. That's thanks to the rise of podcasts started by some former politicians.
That's true.
And the success attracted other political office bearers to jump on the bandwagon.
Baby, aku ada type.
During the last general election, candidates took to social media to spread their messages and attract voters. This trend has continued, says one analyst. At this upcoming state elections, podcasts will lead the wave.
Why podcast is an important tool is because you choose when you want to listen to it, how you want to listen to it, and politicians can explain issues without having to use rhetoric, like how they have to use rhetoric during the campaign circuit, during the ceramah, during the hustings. So podcast is becoming a perception-shaping tool that is then amplified through TikTok.
Mr. Amir says voters' perceptions are now shaped even during off-election season via platforms such as podcasts.
Tak ada masa nak tengok TV dah sekarang. So all the news or what from TikTok. But what I will do before I saw any article or what, we will check first lah. Is it true or not? Because we cannot read the title only. We need to know also the story, the true story also.
Kalau nak baca betul dengan tak betul itu, boleh kata 50-50 lah. Nak tahu lagi betul, baca artikel full lah. Kalau macam social media ni, dia kadang-kadang nipu sikit, kadang-kadang betul. So bukan 100% nak percaya lah.
Tapi bagaimana you nak tahu cerita yang dibaca benar ke tidak?
Yang tu selalunya TikTok kan dia based on video yang dia orang record kan, yang memang live kan. So yang tu I don't know how to say.
Guna politik hasut kaum.
While such social media tools are important, politicians still go back to the basics by going on the ground to get up close and personal with their supporters. But all the messaging and outreach, whether in person and online, is important only if voters are motivated to go to the ballot box. One key election concern is voter apathy. Some fear that not many Malaysians working overseas would return for the local polls. Others are worried that voters are tired of elections and politicians' rhetoric. But analyst Amir thinks otherwise.
I think voters will be motivated to come out to vote and let their voice heard, because I think it's a bit of an unsettled business for voters, a lot of the voters, because the result of 2022 general election produced a hung parliament. That means there's a big chunk of people who voted a certain way did not see their parties or their candidates be in power.
Polls for the upcoming state elections will open on August 12th, where about 9.7 million eligible voters from across 6 states would head for the ballot box to choose the respective states assemblymen and decide which party would rule their states. Now, analysts say the results would be status quo, meaning Pakatan Harapan and Perikatan Nasional will continue to rule the states that are under their control. The question is, by how much? That will be the indication of voters' support for Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's unity government. Leong Wai Kit, CNA, Alor Star, Kedah.